Good day everyone, welcome to today's bonus video. Obviously this video is going to look a lot better. Reason for that is I've adjusted OBS a little bit. Today's not about that though. Today I have finally unlocked the TB-3. All I literally need to do is just go into my warbonds, and there she is. So let's get her, shall we? And let's have a look at her. Let's put her into the hangar because there's quite a few aircraft and tanks in here that you will see. Obviously that I've used to grind this thing. And here she is. The mighty TB-3. Now I've wanted this aircraft ever since I became a War Thunder pilot and saw this thing for the first time. And it's taken me nearly 4 years to do it, but I've got her. So let's go over the aircraft briefly and what I know of it. So first of all, we're going to put armor targets because it has APIT. The aircraft itself in real life could carry I-16 parasite fighters underneath the wings with 250 kilogram bombs. Would be awesome if we could have teammates do that underneath the wings and then you just attach them like they're bombs and then they can fly normally. But unfortunately that's not what a Gaijin allows us to do. But the TB-3 carries 3 tons of bombs, which is pretty impressive for a 1.3 bomber. However, this comes with a cost. Your average level flight speed is about 100 miles an hour. And to put that in perspective, the average city car that you can drive nowadays does around that speed. This thing's not built for its speed, but it does have some pretty decent defensive armament from what I've been able to see. It's got these 2 bins with a single 7.62 DA machine gun, which I think is just it's a lesser variant of the, what's it called? Is it the 7.62 Shikass? That's it, the Shikass. It's basically the same variant, it's just this fires a little slower. These are single mounted, and these top turrets are twin mounted. You get 3 of these. 2 here, 1 on the nose. The TB-3 does have a major dead zone along the tail area. This is where the bins cannot shoot, but I guess would work around that because this thing only has a max altitude of 12,000 feet, which, because this thing didn't actually have any oxygen mass, as far as I'm aware, for the crew. The engines are, I've never seen this engine before, so I'm actually learning myself. These are Michelin M17 12 cylinders. Takeoff power is 730 horsepower, so that's when you're applying WEP. Otherwise, you've got 500 horsepower. So that's a total of 2,000. So basically, you've got a P-47 powering this thing along, to put it into perspective. But let me tell you, if this thing had the speed of a P-47, that would be amazing. But when I was actually test flying this thing, I noticed the brakes, well, it's got none. It's got no brakes, people. So if you want to stop, you're just going to have to hope you're going at a low enough speed. This thing stores at around 65 miles an hour. And, well, this thing is absolute amazing. I've finally gotten one of the 2 vehicles that I've wanted in my hangar for so long. The other being the PO 2, and I want to get that. However, I don't particularly like the Halloween events, that's why I've ignored it. I'm hoping they do put it into warbonds. If they don't do it next month, I will probably go for the P-47, but I've got assignments due on that month, so probably not. I think this will be the last time I'll be able to grind till after February and into March. And even then, March I might have to miss because of my month-long assignment, which is going to be fun. Not. But, yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a quick update. Obviously, this thing's got no armor, but it's a 1930s bomber made of wood, basically. But think of this as a bonus because obviously the college update, during February, I think it's the 23rd, the month-long assignment starts. So I'll pre-upload some beforehand, but then if the channel goes dark, I haven't dropped dead or anything like that. It's only because of my assignment. I will respond to comments when I can, but other than that, you won't get much content throughout that month. Afterwards, you will. But we do have, well, my course does obviously also have exams, 2 of them, a couple of more assignments to go, and then I've finished this year. but then I still have another year, and I don't know how packed that's going to be. Obviously, I'll work around that, but until then, it's going to be normal uploads, except for the month from the 23rd to probably about the 26th, which is when I'm obviously submitting the assignment and all that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's bonus. I finally got this thing. I will be messing around with this thing in custom battles with Dark Angel, and I'm looking forward to flying it for the first time in an actual battle. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's bonus video, and I will catch you all on the next one.